Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Gold version. And in this episode, we're heading into Victory Road, the very scary, very frightening cave that leads to the Indigo Plateau, and is the only thing stopping us from challenging the Elite Four. So do you say we explore this place a little bit and try and find some items, because I bet you anything that these items in this cave, of all the caves, are going to be the most useful. Considering this is one of the hardest dungeons in the game. Now right up here, I believe, is not something super amazing, but it'll do pretty good. And yes, the next special, which, not super, but, you know, hey, we might be able to use it, maybe, in our adventures. Either that or I'll just sell it for more money and buy more useful items. Anywho, let's actually go up this ladder, which is the one that we want to go up to. Let's actually head down here. Actually, we can't head down here yet. We should probably go over here really quickly for a little diversion, because you know what? There's actually an extremely useful technical machine right here, which is TM26 Earthquake, which is one of the best moves in the game, if you ask me. Now, currently, we have nothing really super strong, you know, like a super strong physical move that can hit a lot of types for super effective damage. They're actually going to be giving this to our strongest physical attacker at the moment, which is none other than Stallone. Who's the only one on our team? Actually, Chili can learn it too. Huh. I guess I could have given it to Chili, but no, I think Stallone deserves to have this thing. And oh my goodness. Okay. I thought I got rid of something very important there. You know what? We're not really using Karate Chop we're not really using it. We'll find a replacement for it later. Now, Earthquake is here to stay, because it's a very powerful move. And alright, so now that Stallone is getting pretty strong, I think it's time that we actually do what we mainly came here for, which is to finally take on the Elite Four. But before I do that, I want to actually explore a little bit, because you know, they call me Johnny the Explorer, because I like to explore places and see if I can fit my head inside of them. And in fact, I usually can't, and then they have to call the police and get me out of there, because my head's just so stinking big, guys. It's literally my entire room is just a stable, like a thing that just keeps my head from running into the walls. And hey, a full restore. All that effort was actually kind of worth it, considering full restores are a bit of a pricey item. And I believe that's all the items that I really care about for the time being. Let's say we vamoose out of here. And okay, so right up here is going to be one of the final encounters with our rival. Hold it. Are you going to take the Pokemon League challenge? Don't make me laugh. You're so much weaker than I am. I'm not like I was before. I now have the best and strongest Pokemon with me. I'm invincible. And oh boy, is Billy ready to battle us. Now Billy is at his strongest right now. He has all 6 of his Pokemon at his disposal. First one gonna be Sneasel, and good luck for me. Actually, no, it's kind of bad. We have Kha'Zix out here who really can't take much more punishment, but I believe in Kha'Zix with every fiber of my being that this, in fact, it will work out. And yes, it will. Kha'Zix is gonna two-shot this underpowered Sneasel, because he's just that awesome of a Pokemon. And alright. Solid 2-hit KO coming out from Kha'Zix. Doesn't even matter that he's low HP, because the Sneasel kind of wasted his time. Yeah. Whatever, it's not really a big deal. Now, Golbat out here could be a problem. Now, I'm not going to be stupid for the 50th time this LP and go into Golbez and try and fight this thing. Now we have Espeon, who has a Psychic-based attack, which can actually one-shot Golbat without too much of a hassle. So we're going to do exactly that. So, one Psybeam, and I really should move Psybeam up to where, like, Swift isn't the first thing I can click on. Because I almost clicked on Swift again, and that would have totally sucked. And just as I suspected, Golbat's not going to be able to counterattack with a biting attack, because, well, he's stinging dead. So Billy is almost out of Pokemon, holy crud. Now I think it's time for Stallone. You know, he wants to get in there, do some damage. Might as well show you guys off the sheer power that Earthquake can do. Now this is probably a bad example, considering Magneton is 4 times weak to Earthquake, but no, this is still going to do a lot of damage, and please don't get paralyzed, please don't get paralyzed. Ooh, get critically hit though, that's kind of not good. This Magneton, however, will not survive this Earthquake. This is the sheer power that Stallone is packing. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. I'm alright. Stallone, man, what an awesome party member. Now Billy's going to send out a new Pokemon, which is a Kadabra, which is easily countered by Mr. Golbez here, because, well, I can just kill in one hit with a Shadow Ball, because I know I can. So Golbez, we're all counting on you, man. This Shadow Ball's gotta hurt, or you're most likely gonna die, because it just does a lot of damage. So psychics aren't really good against... I mean, they are good against poison types, and that's what I was trying to say. Golbez took him out without too much of a problem. Now, however, Haunter's coming out here. Now, could switch into Espeon, but I don't really feel like that's necessary. Because another Shadow Ball is going to kill this thing in one hit. Yeah. Not really too amazing. He's just not that great. That guy's just not that great, you know? Yeah. Alright. Now, Billy is sending out his signature Pokemon for Relegator. Now, our entire team's going to have to suck it up, basically, and try and take down this guy. First one, I'm going to start out with Espeon. Now, I do realize he may have Crunch and or Bite. However, I think Espeon is quite the trooper and can take one or two of those hits. So, alright. Psybeam coming out, and let's see how much damage this can really do. Dang. I kind of hoped it did a little bit more than that, but ooh! Just as I was expected, Espeon took that slash rather well. And we'll probably be able to whittle down this Feraligatr quicker than the Feraligatr can whittle us down unless he gets a critical hit, which would actually be really unfortunate. But no, the crits do not seem to be on his side this time. Just as I predicted, this Feraligatr has been defeated by our Espeon. Alright, we finally did it! All obstacles standing in our way from the Indigo Plateau are finally gone. Now we challenge the Elite Four. Alright, and Billy was finally defeated. I couldn't win. I gave it everything I had. What you possess, and what I lack. I'm beginning to understand what that Dragon Master said to me. I have some money, okay. I haven't given up on becoming the greatest trainer. I'm gonna find out why I can't win and become stronger. When I do, I'll challenge you, and I'll beat you down with all of my power. See you later. Okay, well, see you later, Billy. And yes, we finally defeated Billy, and we can finally go to the Indigo Plateau. Hip hip hooray, we're finally here, woohoo. However, we are not yet ready to challenge the Elite Four. You know why? Because our entire team has not been currently nicknamed. Yes, I'm being that stupid. Bear with me, guys, we are not ready to challenge the Elite Four, because our team is not totally beefed out. Now, I've taken what you guys said into consideration for the nickname for Espeon. And to be frank, honestly, none of them really clicked with me, but then I slept on it for a really long time, okay? Like a super long time, alright? You guys don't even understand how long I've been thinking about this, okay? This is the most fitting name I could think of. This name is literally so amazing, so beautiful, that it'll make you cry, most likely. And if you don't cry, there's something seriously wrong with you. Yes, there's something very long with you. Anywho, we're actually gonna fly out of this shindig. We need Seadra too. Let's get Seadra and the moose out of here. Now, I've taken what you guys said. I read my comments, guys. I read what you said. Now, it is time to finally nickname the final two members of our team. So let's say we get on our Pidgey and fly back to Goldenrod. Actually, we can't currently do that. Crap. Kinda forgot. Well then, I'm actually gonna have to go back to Johto and then fly to Goldenrod. So, yeah, we're actually gonna have to go back to Victory Road again. This can easily be done by talking to this guy. It's pretty easy, actually. You're Chazzy 4. Are you ready to go back to the poop stand? Talk to the Zabra. He'll teleport you home. Okay. And this will actually take us back to Johto pretty easily. Yeah, there we go. It's literally back home. It's pretty nice, actually. So now we can actually fly to Goldenrod. Now I know it's like, oh, dude, you just wasted so much time. You should have named them before you even left. Dude, come on. I'm Johnny Awesome. I know what I'm doing. Man, you worry too much. Anywho, it is finally time to... You guys are going to kill me for these nicknames, but I got to do them, man. I just got them, man. Alright, hello, Name Raider. It is a pleasure to meet you, good sir. I would like to nickname my majestic seahorse the only fitting name. Now, some of you people may be like, this is such an overused name. You're so dumb. It's not even funny. Well, I like it. So screw you, person that says that I am not funny. And yes, if you get this reference, you're an awesome person. We are naming our Seadra Debbie, after the majestic seahorse. Oh, right. It is named Debbie, the most majestic and mysterious of names. However, we still have to name Espeon. Now, there's only one really thing I could think of for Espeon. It's a boy. I could have named it Moonlight or Mystery or Shadow Fang or Lemon Squeezer. I don't know. I'm just gonna name him Chris. How does that sound? His name's Chris. It's spelled kind of cool though, so it's kind of different. I think it's a cool name. Chris. the Espeon. That's pretty neat. I gave it so much build-up, and I apologize if you guys thought it was going to be something epic. However, I'm not a very creative person. We actually need to go shopping for... We're actually going to do something a little bit bonus in this episode, guys. Consider this a treat, if you will. We're actually going to Mahogany Town, and I'm actually going to have to re-withdraw our HM slave really quickly. I also deposited some of my Pokemon, because, well, we're actually going to need a lot of HMs to do this part. Also, keep in mind that you might want to just bring 5 Pokemon with you for something we might do later. Now, you're going to need Flash for a little bit, and pretty much just Surf and Waterfall to do this next part. So, let's actually explore one of the caves that I neglected to do earlier, since we really didn't have all the tools to actually fully explore it, so... let's actually do that now. Yes, we're heading to Mt Mortar, in between Ecruteak and... what's this place called again? I was thinking of... this town right here. What we're going to want to do is we're going to... oh, our Super Repels are already on. Never mind. Now what you got to do is you got to take the middle entrance. Don't bother with the one on the right, the one closest to whatever town this is. I don't even know what this town is called. I'm so bad at this game. A little item right there, not too bad. Now what we need to do is... mostly, navigating this place is a little bit hard. So we're actually going to start and use Paris's Flash to, well, see in the dark. And why did I bring Chris and Typhlosion and Stallone on? I don't know, because we might run into some hairy people, you know? This isn't totally normal, okay? We might run into some members of Team Rocket remnants, you know? Maybe. Probably not. But we're actually just whooshing up here. And we're going to find ourselves a item that's going to make one of our party members evolve. Yes, you probably already know what I'm alluding to, but yes, we're finally getting it. We're going on a hunt for the Dragon Scale. We already have the Dragon Fang, so I guess it's only right that we get the Dragon Scale. Now, navigating this place is actually extremely difficult, because there's a lot of paths, there's a lot of items in this place, but there's only one that I really care about, because most of them, to be perfectly honest, are borderline useless, so... now, be very careful around these hills, because if you go down the wrong one, you're going to mess yourself up, and son of a gun, I got to use another Stinger Repel. Let's try and do this. Oh, well, it's right there, never mind. So, let's get that Dragon Scale, and put it on our dragon, so it's not water anymore, and it's actually a full-fledged dragon type, yes. We're going to finally evolve both Stallone and Seadra in this episode, so let's hustle and just try and locate this thing as quickly as we can. The problem is, or not the problem, there's actually 2 things you can do in Mt Mortar, which I guess I'll get into in a second once we get closer to doing it. Now, there is a very rare Pokemon that can be not really caught in here, it's more so obtained. So what we're going to do is we're going to be very careful, Yes, this is the right slope that we want to go down. Now right over here, if I remember correctly, and I've been wrong before, this should in fact be the Dragon Scale. Yes, we finally have it, alright. Now let's actually kind of loop around here so we can actually get out. We're not done here yet though. We're gonna... oh crap. Oh, we can just go down this way. Okay, that works. I thought it was like the beginning. I've been rather annoying to get back up, but no, we're fine. Alright, so just come over here. And we're not done yet, really. We gotta still do a little more exploring. Now, I don't remember if it's right after this part or there's another floor after it, but I'm pretty sure we're very close. And that item is very tempting, but no, I will continue onward, because we absolutely must find what we've come so far to get. Now, up here a little bit, I can't even remember, dude, man. It's been so long since I played Pokemon Gold, ooh, I kind of want that item though. Let's check this out. You know, we're not really in a rush. The Elite Four aren't going anywhere, man. Probably, hopefully not. Hopefully somebody doesn't become champion right before we do. That would suck. And a max revive, that is so... stinking useful. I'm pretty glad that I grabbed that. So that's there if you just happen to be in Mt Mortar. It's kind of an obscure place. I can't imagine a lot of people honestly coming here, because it's just such a pain. It's so out of the way. Anywho, if we come right down here, alright, we're almost there, guys, I promise. Now this is the guy that we've came all this way to see.
Hey, I am Karate King. I train alone here in the dark. You battle with me. Yeah!
This is in fact the Karate King, who's gonna throw some of his Pokemon at us. It's just 2 Pokemon. He's gonna throw out a Hitmonlee. Bet you can't guess what he's gonna throw out next. After we defeat this Hitmonlee, you can guess any Pokemon. There are not any Pokemon that are tied to Hitmonlee ever. The next Pokemon he's about to throw out is a complete mystery to me, and possibly you. So who on earth knows? And that's pretty cool. We got Hitmonlee with a burn. That means this jump kick will be doing, not as much damage. Nearly, so another flame wheel will probably take him out, so that's pretty cool to me. Because Chili can honestly use the experience. Now, we're probably going to have to grind up our guys right before we go to the Elite Four. But before we do that, I just want to make sure they're all evolved. Well, for the most part, they're all evolved. So now, Chili, oh my gosh, it's Hitmonchan. Nobody even saw that coming. So we're tossing out Chris here just because I want to mostly get done with this place. Gosh, that sprite is just so ugly. Chris is probably going to one-shot this thing with a side beam, so yeah, bye-bye. So much for Karate King. You sure training here alone in the dark with your two male Pokemon a whole lot, fighting each other. It doesn't really seem to be getting you anywhere. Might I suggest a gym? Not a Pokemon gym, just a normal gym. It's going to be really confusing in the Pokemon world when you think about it.
I'm beaten.
Have some money. Well, thanks.
I'm crushed. My training is still not enough, but a loss is a loss. I admit it. As proof that you defeat me, I'll give you a rare Pokemon.
And he gives us a Tyrogue. Now, Tyrogue is called a baby Pokemon. It is the only place in the game to get a Tyrogue. Now, keep that in mind. So this guy's pretty rare. Now, let's look at this guy really quick. He actually evolves into one of the newer Pokemon in this generation called Hitmontop. That's pretty dang cool. Look at this little guy. He's pretty neat. He only has Tackle at the moment, but you know what? If you take the time to level him up, he actually turns into a pretty powerful fighting-type Pokemon if you're looking for one. However, Stallone is still my favorite fighting type at the moment. Kind of. Well, definitely on our team. Now that this is done, we are completely finished with Mt Mortar. Now I'm actually going to meet you back at the Indigo Plateau's Pokemon Center, in which we will finally level up our 2 remaining Pokemon. And alright, now that we are back in the Indigo Plateau, it's finally time to give the Dragon Scale to Debbie. Feels like weird calling him Debbie. Anywho, we're going to give this to Debbie, and then we're actually going to go upstairs to the trading corner. Now, this is the part that I'm going to have to actually say goodbye, because, well, I got to turn the recording off, and actually swap my gold cartridge with my silver cartridge. So, for the time being, this is, goodbye. So, yeah, I'll be right back when I'm on Pokemon Silver version. And alright, guys, here I am back in Pokemon Silver version, inside the link cable trading room. So, what do you say that we finally get started and start trading our Pokemon over? First one we're gonna do is Stallone. We've had this guy for a pretty stinking long time, and I think it's about time that he evolves. So we're gonna trade him out for a Hoot seems like a reasonable trade. You know, he's doing pretty good. He's level 2. You know, right now he kind of seems kind of weak, but you know, I think that's a fair trade for Stallone, honestly. Like, it could work out. And we trade Hoot for Stallone. And we're finally going to get to see this guy stinking evolve into his final form. A form that I'm sure many of you are fond with. He's kind of a well-recognized Pokemon in the universe. He kind of looks like a Mortal Kombat character after all. You know, he's rather muscular, and his head accessories are kind of weird, but you know, that's the guy. That's the guy that we all know. Yeah, woohoo. Actually, I have my Game Boy out here, and he has a Hoot. Looks a lot cooler on gold version than it does in silver. And goodbye, my choke. I'll miss you. You helped me defeat so many people, like Clint. Is that even his name? No, it's Chuck. Clint's in a completely different game. Pretty sure. I don't know which game I'm thinking of, but he's in a game. And you know what? That's whoa! That sprite looks ugly as crap. I mean, it looks okay. I mean, but I don't know. Anyway, Stallone is finally evolving into his final form, which is Machamp! Yeah! And that's not going to be the final sprite. That's the silver sprite, which looks absolutely terrible, if you ask me. And yes, we finally have our final guy. Now, his stats are going to be crazy high now, which is stinking awesome, so that's really stinking good. Now we're actually going to trade Stallone back for, yeah, I'm going to probably trade for Debbie, because Debbie, you know, hasn't really unlocked its true potential yet, you know? So we're going to actually achieve that true potential right now. Actually, I just realized I can't do that, because it won't appear on screen. Yeah. So, let me actually trade. Let's see. Let's trade Seadra for a Pidgey. A Pidgey, you know? That probably looks awful. Man, oh man. And doing this with both hands is actually kind of hard, because I don't have anyone over right now, because it's actually, well, midnight, and it's kind of hard to get people to trade Pokemon with you for the sake of a video at midnight. Yeah. And anyways,
Goodbye, Pidgey. You've served me in all of my adventures in the Johto region on Silver version. And by all, I mean none, because you really didn't do anything for me. Yeah.
So yeah. And we're gonna trade the Pidgey over and get the final form of the Seadra Horsey line, which you probably already know is Kingdra, that we fought in Blackthorn City. Now we're actually gonna have it on our team. Now, the resistances that a Kingdra has makes it such a valuable team member that oh my gosh, it's borderline OP. It's one of the most OP Pokemon I can think of, and man, that stinking silver sprite looks cool. Goodness, this is when they stopped making, like, sprites for people, and yay, Debbie's finally evolving into... Look at that Kingdra. Look at its eye. It's just like, I'm not messing around with nobody. Oh. And yes, Debbie has finally evolved into a Kingdra, thanks to the Dragon Scale that we gave to it prior. And guys, that's going to be all the trading that we're going to do for the time being. In the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon, well, Gold version, even though I'm on Silver, we're going to head into the Indigo Plateau and challenge the Elite Four after some much-needed grinding is done. So thank you guys so much for watching this kind of lengthy episode of Pokemon Gold version. Hope you'll stay in for the next episode when we do the Elite Four, like I already said. So yeah, I'll see you guys then, and well, see you later. Bye.